I think I might have been calling Team 10 Team 8 this whole podcast.
Can't be possible.
I don't know which one's Team 8 now.
I think that they were Team 8. I think it's a Mandela effect.
I think they're trying to gaslight us into thinking no, it's Team 10. No, for sure Team 10. No, they couldn't. I think it's kind of a crazy thing. I think you were being true and honest and fair with us. I think I will watch that episode to see what they said.
Yeah, we have to rewatch
I think
it
they're
and see if
I think we found a continuity.
Been fucking
Because we would have
gaslighting
been
you guys
making
the whole
jokes
time.
this whole time if it was Team 10, because Team 10 is a meme in this year.
In this, the year of our Lord 2020. Well, Team 10 is...
Team 10 still around?
I don't know. Welcome to Believe It, a YouTube podcast. Welcome to Believe It, a Naruto podcast, fancast, watchcast. I'm Duncan, here with Katie.
What's up?
Liam.
Hey.
And Dom.
Yo.
And we just watched 5 episodes of Naruto.
We watched 6.
6 episodes of Naruto.
Watch your fucking...
We just watched 6 episodes of
It was a
Naruto. So should we run through the titles? Katie, you want to burn through those?
Yeah, so we started with episode 20. A new chapter begins. Chunin exams.
I'll give a summary of the whole arc after, but let's just list episodes.
Well, oh god. Identify yourself, powerful new rivals, Chunin challenge, Rock Lee versus Sasuke. I forgot how to say this word.
Getting,
yeah.
Getting take down all 9 rookies face off, which they didn't. So that was a lie.
Write that
They
down.
absolutely didn't, yeah.
Yeah,
They just
and we
talk
act,
shit,
we act
kind
like the fucking episode titles are such big spoilers, but like that didn't happen. Start your engines. The Chunin exam begins.
Which would make
no
it think that it's like a
engines
race.
Really started.
No.
Yeah.
And then episode 25, the 10th question, all or nothing.
So
Yeah. No one matches.
over the course of these episodes, they are back in the village after the Zabuza Haku arc. We have them fuck around with Konohamaru a little bit.
Yeah.
And then we're introduced to the idea of the Chunin exam, which is where they get a test to like go up in ninja levels. They have ninjas from all over the 5 or 6 villages coming to compete for this test. Kakashi and the other 2 teachers of the rookies like recommend that their kids be in it.
Somehow.
So they subject them to like a test.
For some
The
reason.
kids pass the preliminary exam. They get to be in the Chunin exam. We meet a whole slew of other genin. Like the cast increases like triple these episodes. And then they have like their first test of the Chunin exam, which is a written exam where the points are made up and the questions don't matter.
Hey, that was
in
a
the
good
style of Who's Line.
That was a good one.
Yeah, and they all pass that, and then we're getting ready to go into the Forest of Death in the next episode. So should I list our new fucking cast? Do we want to like burn through?
It's gonna be a long list.
Yeah, it's
but
gonna be a
let's-
long
let's
list.
do it. I mean, fucking start the clock. I'll burn through it. So we have first.
Do it as fast as you can.
Kiba and Akamaru. Kiba is like a dog boy. Akamaru is his puppy that sits on his head. He is a member of the team with Hinata and Shino. Hinata, I have nothing to say about
Sucks.
her. Don't worry about it. Shino.
You don't have anything to say.
Wow.
We don't need to comment. We don't need to comment on Hinata Hyuga. Shino is a bug boy. He's got little circle glasses. He's a weirdo obsessed with bugs. Ino, that's Liam's girlfriend, the blonde. She has like astral projection jutsu.
So you're gonna go ahead and say that that's Liam's girlfriend, but you're not gonna say anything about
Yeah,
your
it's
girlfriend.
It's a big deflection.
I'm actually
It
doing
is
these
a-
introductions right now. So if
crazy
anyone, if we
deflection.
can have fucking silence in the peanut gallery.
You can't.
We have
Kangaroo short.
Choji, who's the fat ninja who wears
Who's
panties
Katie's
on his
boyfriend.
head, who
Stop.
constantly has
I
munching
won't
sound
take-
effects.
I will not take that comment.
It's Katie's boyfriend. And then we have Shikamaru, who is a lazy
boyfriend.
slacker. Yeah.
boyfriend is dead.
Those are the rookies. Along with Team 7, who are our protagonists. Then we have the rest of the Leaf Village Ninja, which are Rock Lee, who looks like if Bruce Lee had a fish's eyes and is the greatest character in the show. We have Ten, who is the girl of that group, who has not had much characterization yet. And we have Neji, Neji Hyuga, a relative of Hinata, who we also don't know that much about, except that he's stronger than Rock Lee. Then we have Kabuto, who is learning about, who is a veteran of the Chunin exams, who gives them a bunch of information. Then we have Te-mami, who is the girl of the village hidden in the sand, who has a big fan. We have Kankuro, who is a stupid, face-painted bitch from the sand. And then we have Gara, who looks like Dom when he was in high school, and is like a
joke.
Oh my god.
with like heavy
How dare you
eyeliner,
say that about me?
Heavy eyeliner
I'll
and a
kill
sick
you.
face tat.
sick face tat.
I wish I had the face tat.
And is like a horrifying, murdery character right off the bat.
I do just have a note.
Even his teammates are scared of
I
him.
do just have a note that says Gara's face tat. No.
That's
I
all you
will
need, to
say
be
I
honest.
actually am kind of a fan of that squad.
Of the
Yeah,
sand
the
guys.
sand squad, yeah.
Sand guys are cool as shit.
The girl just seems like she's just like a reskinned like Ino.
So you like her?
Te-mami is way better than Ino. Te-mami, more like Te-mami. Just have that on record.
Listen, this is going to be pretty earth shaking to this group right now. I think Ino made my list.
Of hate list?
Your
Yeah.
hate list?
Yeah, she's terrible.
She made the list.
This is a spoiler alert for like the next couple episodes.
You just
She's-
immediately saw her and were horny. to
Yeah, you
begin
just
with,
got
and
horny.
now you like know her.
All right?
Yeah.
No, see the first thing because she was dunking on Sakura, and I thought, yeah, that's her name.
Yeah.
Sakura?
Sakura. She's dunking on Sakura. No, and I liked her because of that. But then I realized the showrunners also dunk on Sakura, so it's literally
Yeah, so
And
you
Ino
don't
is
need
just
her.
Sakura, except
Ino,
like, has a different power.
that is
She
her-
is just Sakura.
That's her downfall.
She is a blonde Sakura.
In
Yes.
being made
Yeah.
to be Sakura's rival, she has to be about at the same level as Sakura, which just means that she's fucking useless.
Here's another dunk on Sakura though. Ino does shit.
Ino does have like a
Ino
jutsu.
does have, like,
Ino
a
has a
power
cool
that
jutsu.
she
She has like a
Yeah.
possession jutsu, yeah.
And she used it and was successful with it. So
Yeah.
like
So how do people have all of these cool ass jutsus and all of the main cast just have like lame shit?
A lot of it is family hereditary stuff,
Okay.
I believe.
Oh, okay.
So it's all the
Keke
Keke Genkai?
I think a lot of these
Keke
jutsu is
Genkai.
Keke
Before we
Genkai.
just
I don't know
jump-
if Ino's is.
like just jump straight into like the last part of this the episodes we watched. There was a full fucking like 3 episodes before we even got into the written exam.
That's true.
Yeah.
So-
I mean, a lot of it was that character introduction stuff, but let's start at the beginning. We had the fucking biggest meme
all boys.
episode of all time, where like Konohamaru shows up with his little squad.
Yeah, that was kind. I think I'm kind of crazy, but I think Konohamaru is a different voice actor because he's less grating now.
He's definitely
He's better
maybe.
somehow.
It sounds
I
like
think
he's an
he's
actual kid.
I think he's grown.
He's grown. In
He's
the
got-
time
well, he's
since he
got-
met Naruto, he's grown as a person and as a ninja.
He's
Yeah.
got two
Yeah.
friends now. He's got one.
He's got girl and snotty
girl and nerd.
who like introduces himself with like, "Oh, I love math."
Yeah,
Like,
he's doing
okay.
Specifically
The
algebra.
girl's the sassiest ninja you'll ever meet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is that really her intro?
Yeah, that's what she says.
That's very
Yeah.
powerful, actually.
And then you have Konohamaru, who's
the number one greatest ninja in the Leaf Village.
Which I mean, yeah,
Correct.
I believe it at this point.
I mean, has he been
believe
beaten in a fight?
no,
Never.
Yeah, Sakura kicked his ass.
He,
that would be the only loss on his record.
Delete
So,
this. Cut that out. I don't want to give her that.
So Sakura is actually by ranking the number one
number
villain.
one.
She
Number one
only
ninja.
beat a child, and I still don't want to give her that.
I'm gonna say, didn't fight back.
Yeah, he chose to let her. He was trying to give
He
her
let
a
her
moment.
have it.
He
Yeah,
let
let
her.
her
Yeah,
have
he
this.
let her win.
I hate again. This is going to sound like a broken record probably by this time, but like Sakura, just please, just can we not?
She actually has one point that is like a self-own. She can only succeed when she's making fun of herself, because there is a point where somebody tries to like trick her as part of the preliminary Chunin exams by like pretending to be Sasuke and taking her for a walk, and she's like, I saw through your plan immediately, because Sasuke would never agree to hang out with me. And so it's like, yeah, you solved the riddle, but it is only through
Like
getting owned.
Yeah,
still.
good job. You played yourself.
Yeah.
And even then, she doesn't do anything interesting or cool to kind of like discover this trap.
Yeah, she just
And just like
identifies
walks
an
through
illusion.
the
Walks through
illusion.
a shit.
But
Yeah.
like, could have done something. Does Sakura have any like jutsus?
Not yet.
Does she do anything?
Not yet.
Does she have an attack?
No,
Not yet.
no. She's got punch.
Does she have attacks in the future?
No.
No! Oh my god!
That's what I mean. Like, I feel like I feel like we're gonna be talking about this
I don't want to
forever.
talk about her anymore. It
Okay,
actually
yeah.
bums me
Let's
out
actually
so
let's
bad.
actually put a cap on the Sakura section.
Well, I think it's like we can't not because she's main cast.
And I'm like rooting for Sakura. I really want her to do things in this story, but it's just
Yeah,
not.
I wanna
give
like
up
this,
on it.
But
Give up on that
We say
dream.
this every episode, so
Yeah, it's like
We can
it's
just,
probably a broken record by this time.
yeah.
Sasuke, they barely even show him doing the preliminary exam. They show like
just
5
beats
seconds
him.
of
They
him
just
show
kicking
him
the shit
kicking
out of
this
another
dude's
ninja.
Which, like,
Oh, wait.
we all knew. It
I
was,
have in my notes because he says this, and then it ends. Get lost unless you want to die.
Sasuke says that.
Well, the illusion isn't that the illusion when he's with Sakura?
Oh, is that
So
the illusion,
that's
Sasuke?
the teacher projecting
That
what he
was-
thinks Sasuke would say,
Which
is
pretty
not
accurate.
Like, nailed
No.
He
it.
knows his student pretty well.
So the girl count in this show has gone up from like exactly 1 Sakura to I think like 4 main
4 or
or
5?
secondary cast girls, Ten, Temari, Ino, and Sakura. Oh, and Hinata. How could I forget?
Okay, what are you doing, dude?
just-
What am I doing?
he's just
Well, because
really
I was.
trying
You know
to-
why?
Wanna talk
You know
about
why?
it?
It's because I was counting the girls that simp for Sasuke.
Oh,
okay.
She's the only
Which
one
is
that
all-
so
doesn't.
every girl, even like teachers.
Even like so he like throws a rock at Gaara because
Oh, yeah.
the Sand Village guys show up. They like are about to murder Konohamaru in cold blood, which is like a crazy way to introduce yourself to a village when you're there for like
Yeah, you're not.
diplomatic reasons.
You have
You're
to go
not
after
there
the,
to do that.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, I mean, you do have to prove yourself and take out the number 1. Maybe that's
number
what he
one
thought.
ninja. Yeah.
Maybe that's what he
They
thought.
got
He
him for
did-
number 1.
He
Yeah.
did just say it out loud, and then the number 1 ninja runs into you. You're not gonna beat an ass.
Yeah, it's like fighting the biggest guy in the prison yard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, this guy almost. I guess I didn't really think of that. Fucking face mask boy, face paint boy from the Sand Village almost just kills a child from the Leaf Village.
Yeah, like
which
immediately.
would certainly get them kicked out, right?
Konkoro.
Konkuro. Yeah.
Konkoro.
Konkuro.
Konkoro. That's a bad name
It's a
too.
bad
It's a bad name.
Konkuro.
It's one of the
What's your
it's
name?
one of the ones that I don't
Konkuro.
really remember.
Konkuro.
But and then
kinda
there's
like
a whole
a-
altercation. He throws Sasuke throws a rock at Konkuro, not Gaara, and like disarms him.
Sasuke also crumbles a rock into dust with his bare hands.
Into like 3D animated dust, which is fucking sick.
And immediately Temari is like blushing and looking over at Sasuke, like,
like,
"Wow, you just
cutie."
owned my teammate. You're so hot."
pretty hot.
He asks Gaara for his name, and Temari turns around and is like, "Are you talking to me? Do you want to know my name, Sasuke Uchiha, the hottest character in anime? Do you want to know who I am?"
Yeah.
Yeah, this whole cast is just simps for Sasuke.
But like, it's Sasuke's world and we're just living in it, you know? That's how it feels.
I mean,
Ten does the same thing. Like immediately
and I don't
she's
know
just
why.
like, "Oh,
'Cause
hi
Rock
Sasuke."
Lee exists, right? Rock Lee's a person who exists.
Yeah,
Yeah,
literally,
true.
fucking sex icon Rock Lee.
And the thing is, with Rock Lee, he may not be immediately like hunkomatic.
There's a
But
charm.
he is.
There's
He
a
is.
charm
He
to
is.
him.
There is
though.
a charm, and then also, look at Guy. Like, if you have any indication to see what Rock Lee turns into, just look at Guy.
So
Guy's such a
this is
pervert.
jumping ahead
Guy's
a little bit,
such a
but
fucking
let's
babe,
talk
dude.
about Guy Sensei.
Oh,
so
yeah.
he's one of the characters that got introduced that I didn't mention in the list because he's not a genin. He is the instructor for the Rock Lee Neji 1010 squad, and he looks like Rock Lee. They both wear the same like green jumpsuit
Yeah.
and stupid bowl cut hair, except that he is like chiseled like a Greek statue.
Yeah,
And
he
he's
is, he is an
and he's
Adonis.
Bigger
Yeah.
eyebrows.
And he's like all about like youth and like positive masculinity and like being strong but not being afraid to cry and like fucks for sure.
Huh? Yeah, he lays wood in an industrial form.
Oh my god. Stop the cast.
Delete this.
Alright, that's all for today, folks.
My guy has 2 jobs. He is a ninja and he is a plumber the way that he lays pipe. He shows up to scold Lee after Lee like perfect matches Sasuke. Just kicks the shit out of him
Lee
without getting
punks the
touched.
shit out of Sasuke in a way that we haven't even seen in this show before. Like,
Yeah.
Sasuke gets boned.
Yeah.
And it, like, felt kind of good.
He gets owned. It felt
it felt
good.
great.
It's,
It felt
It did feel pretty
it's
good.
like he's not even trying. It doesn't even look close.
Yeah.
Like he
was
just
not close.
effortlessly dodges Sasuke's moves and just about kills him.
Well, Sasuke doesn't really have any moves.
Yeah, he does just
Again,
kind of
like,
run up and
against
punch.
Rock Lee, no moves.
He didn't even try fire. He has fire from range, right? You've got this idiot who's
He didn't even have a chance to try fire.
I mean, maybe. Fuck. I mean, before this though, we have like they're like trying to get to the classroom so they can put their paperwork through.
Yeah, they're trying to submit their paperwork for the Chunin exam.
And that's where we first meet Rock Lee.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And that's where we meet his squad and all that shit. And then this is really depressing for Sakura as well. Listen.
You guys can make fun of me for liking Hinata, but how happy are you that I didn't open this being like, yeah, Sakura was my crush as a kid?
Yeah, that would have sucked for you. I would have just felt bad.
Yeah.
That would be pretty rough.
Yeah, well, like Sasuke like strolls up to because like there's like these fucking goons that are
Just blocking
bullying,
the doorway.
just bullies.
Yeah.
and they're trying to thin the herd. Mm-hmm. And they essentially just bullying Rock Lee for some reason.
And Rock Lee is doing he's just like refusing to engage.
How was Rock Lee like on the ground? He was just like not fighting.
He was
back?
just not fighting because they say like 10-10 says to him like, I thought we agreed that we weren't gonna like flex in front of the kids.
Because they like stroll up and he has like bruises and stuff, so it looks like he got his ass kicked.
I believe what happened beforehand is Rock Lee walked straight into those men about 10 times in a row.
Well, and then Sasuke and the whole squad show up and like we can see through your fucking illusions. And like, okay, in my head right now, I'm like, okay, if you saw through the illusions, why wouldn't you just go to the fucking third floor?
Yeah, because they do an illusion that makes the second floor seem like the third floor,
which is
kind of a bad prank, bro. Like,
oh, this says third floor.
Great.
But I know I've walked up 2 flights of stairs. It's weird that you just keep walking up. You wouldn't.
I guess I must have forgotten a flight of stairs. Oh well.
Yeah.
Blacked out. I must have blacked out on that second flight.
Walked up the staircase in a fugue state.
You were talking about how this is an L for Sakura.
Oh yeah. Because Sasuke goes up and he's gassing up Sakura. Like any idiot can see through this fucking illusion. Yeah, Sakura probably saw it from a fucking mile away, and she's like, oh, I had no idea. Sorry. Like,
her internal monologue is like, oh, I didn't catch it, and then she's like, yeah.
Yeah, it just tries to like bluff it, and it's like okay.
Yeah.
But the stronger character writing would just be to let Sakura like have this one moment.
Yeah, I have this
They
one
really
moment.
don't.
They really, I think the problem is they refuse to take anything away from Sasuke.
Yeah.
They're like, actually, Sasuke needs to do everything.
Which is insane to me. I don't get it. Like, I really don't. And like it really just kind of hurts the whole team dynamic anyways. Like, a lot.
Yeah.
Because, like...
Even Sasuke carries everyone?
Well, but, like... Even when he shouldn't be the one carrying, he is still carrying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, if we look at the fucking exam, our idiots don't do shit. They don't do fucking anything. They don't work as a team. They don't know any of the answers.
Yeah, that's true. Every other team like collaborates to cheat on the written exam. The premise of the exam is that like it's impossibly difficult. The only way to get the answers reasonably is to cheat, and like the other teams kind of figure this out and collaboratively cheat with each other to pass.
Naruto,
Team 7 literally does none of that.
Naruto has a full mental breakdown.
Answers none of the questions.
Answers 0 questions.
Sasuke just uses his inborn eye ability to pass.
Yeah.
And Sakura, in a rare moment of like, I guess you could call it succeeding, is like school smart enough to know the answers to these questions. So she just answers them legit.
But yeah, like the teamwork,
which is also not the point of the but whatever.
The teamwork sure is not there.
Well,
and that's the only thing,
I think
presumably, that they've learned yet.
Or that this test is testing.
Yeah.
I guess the only main thing we can pull from this test and how our squad did. I say squad, but I don't mean
Squad in air quotes.
They're not my squad.
Hashtag not my squad.
Couldn't be my squad.
Is it it kind of showcases all of our all the teams specific things, and what Team 7's specific thing is lucking into a fucking W because you just are too stubborn to fucking quit.
Yeah.
And that's it.
If you put it like that, I don't really hate it.
It is literally just them like gritting their way through to a win.
Yeah.
I don't hate that.
I don't hate that.
I mean, it's very anime.
Yeah,
it's very anime protagonist to just be like, I refuse to give up, and then eventually the wall crumbles around.
And I know that I'm watching anime, so it's fine.
But it's not done. I agree with Liam on this one actually, because it's not done in a cool way. It's not like they keep getting back up. Naruto just loses his mind for 20 minutes and then passes.
He makes a whole speech about it. So,
it's just so bad.
We've skipped way ahead. We haven't even resolved the illusion in the hallway.
Who cares? They find it out.
They find it out. We meet Rock Lee. But wait, this is important because this is also the moment where Rock Lee comes up and he's like, Sasuke Uchiha, I know you. And then he looks over at Sakura and he's like, please be my girlfriend.
He's like, I will protect you.
I will protect you with my life. You obviously need it. And she rejects him and he's dejected.
But
and
then
he
for
comes,
like
he
a
comes,
second,
he comes
are you
back.
kidding?
he comes back so
With those-
strong.
with the winky
With his kisses.
hearts.
With the
little
hard-eye
hearts.
jutsu.
Yeah, so Rock Lee exists in his own sort of... the laws of nature
His
are
own
different for
material
him.
plane where he can just like shoot
So
hearts.
he blows her like physical kisses, and he blows her a kiss, and she dodges it, and he's like, "Well done, but can you dodge this?" And then he unleashes like a a deluge
Just a
of,
flurry of kisses.
of air kisses that she has to dodge.
What if one hit?
And she does.
She does.
But what if one hit? Does that mean she's like into him?
Yes,
Was that
it's like a
was-
love potion.
Was that his only shot at love with Sakura?
I think it's just like shows you his sort of raw determination, and that is sort of
The
part of his
tenacity
charm
of
is that he's
Rock
so
Lee.
forward and like very hardworking, but also determined. Like,
As he said, he has nothing to fucking hide.
yeah,
He doesn't need this razzle dazzle jitsu.
yeah. So in the fight where he kicks the shit out of Sasuke, he says like, "I don't use ninjutsu or genjutsu.
I'm not a bitch.
I'm just really good at martial arts." And I'm gonna kick the shit out of you. Like I'm faster than you. There's nothing you can do about it. And he proceeds to prove
And
that that's
yeah,
absolutely
he
correct.
is
Yeah.
not wrong.
A
And then
rare moment of like Sasuke not comprehending taijutsu as well, because he
Yeah.
like just does not understand what's going on.
Yeah.
As Rock Lee's just beating the shit out of him,
And-
he's like, "What?"
Just pummeling him.
It's a
yeah.
really cool moment where Rock Lee is also like, some ninja are born like with talent like you. Some of us have to grind our balls off every day like me, and I'm going to show you that that's the superior ninja way. And then he schools him.
Well, to be fair to Sasuke and Naruto is
Oh yeah, because Naruto also tries to fight him and gets
they
one
just
shot.
they just run at him and like broadcast this huge haymaker. Both of them do it.
Yeah.
Both get their asses kicked. None of them use their jutsus. Like, yeah, we beat this guy who came to us 1 versus 3 to challenge us
Yeah.
to a fight.
Like, Naruto does just run up and, like, tries to punch him as if that has ever been anything that's worked for him before.
Yeah,
He's
because
got
that's been
zero-
his main strat with like every confrontation that he's had.
Yeah.
I think he's
and it's just his not.
0% on that. The only
Has
time
he ever got a hit in
No.
like initially?
and it's only like maybe the only time I've seen him do it is when he punches Haku, but that's like after Haku's like letting him.
Yeah,
do
that's
it.
like during the
Haku-
fight too.
yeah, that's
he
after
doesn't
Haku
open
was-
with it.
Yeah,
begging
that's
to
true.
be punched.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's way
That's when
different.
Haku's like, "Hurt me."
yeah.
Let's talk about Haku some more.
Let's turn it back. Well, there is
this.
There is a
RIP to a
moment.
real one.
There is a moment where Haku's mask just flashes across the screen in
It's
these
like-
episodes, and
yeah.
it's like, remember him?
Well, Sasuke's like, I need to be focusing.
Sasuke's
Yeah, I need
thinking
to get
about,
stronger.
Yeah,
And-
Sasuke's thinking about everyone's stronger than him, and it's just Haku mask. That's very telling.
Yeah.
And so after Rock Lee kicks the shit out of Sasuke, he says, "Oh, Sasuke, by the way, I was just lying. You're actually not the strongest dude. The strongest dude here is my
on my
teammate, Neji."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is sick.
Which is
and
pretty
then
sweet.
My
He's like, I'm
guy
gonna kick
tells him
his
to run
ass, but you-
500 laps around the field.
I'm gonna kick his ass, but like you're just a bar. You're not even
Yeah.
the bar. You're just like
You're just a bar.
You're like-
You're a rung on the ladder.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which is hugely insulting and like
Huge
Sasuke,
dick energy. Sasuke shook after this, dude. He's
fucking
like,
shook.
we haven't seen Sasuke get owned this hard, but he's like having a rough time.
I don't know if we'll ever see him get owned this hard again.
This is a
Yeah.
pretty bad
Pretty
own.
big own.
How
big
quick
own.
and effortless it was on Rock Lee's part, like, makes it pretty devastating.
Also, what's up with the fucking tortoise?
I don't know. To be honest
Some-
with you,
just some anime shit?
my guy shows up on a turtle, and it's not ever really explained.
Oh, is never again, or is that?
I think he has the turtle.
Probably just his turtle,
Just
dude.
a turtle.
Well, I mean,
man.
fucking the very first shot of this show is the fourth Hokage on a frog the size of a skyscraper.
Pervert
They
toad.
just have animals.
Yeah.
I mean, Kakashi has a whole pack of dogs.
That's
Yeah.
true. Okay. So I mean, if I guess the tortoise is like maybe his spy that watches Rock Lee forever,
Yeah.
and just calls in guy when discipline needs to be had.
Maybe it's
Yeah.
just a turtle.
Maybe
No.
it's just a turtle.
a
with
magic
vibes.
turtle.
It
He's
does
not-
talk. It's a
he-
talking
he's
turtle.
not
Magic
just a
ninja turtle.
Yeah.
He's a tortoise.
He's a
not-
talking tortoise.
He's not a turtle.
He's a turtle. Naruto said so, and I trust Naruto.
Okay.
I trust Naruto
Implicitly.
implicitly.
He's one very dumb, and
How
two
dare you?
What?
Naruto.
Are you kidding?
Dumb?
He's not book smart.
He saw right through the test. Are you kidding?
Yeah,
Okay.
he didn't even waste his energy writing down pencil strokes because he knew that it was a ruse all along.
Well, I just hate that so much, and that's not what happened.
Naruto does say at the end of the test, because I mean, the end of the day, the test was fake. It's all about like being determined enough to stick it out, and also being good enough at cheating that you don't get caught. Naruto's like, "Ha! I knew all along. That's why I didn't waste my time." And Sasuke in the back, he goes, "This fucking idiot had no idea."
I gotta say, Sasuke is moving like he's kind of drifting off my hate list.
Yeah.
The more
You
I
like
see
him a bit more?
Well, the more I see him,
That's surprising because I hate him
Yeah.
a bit more than I did.
the more I see him like interact with the group, not in like a brood way, like in the I think the first like episode 20, the first thing we get from Sasuke and like Naruto is them just glaring at each other.
Yeah, because Naruto's like, "I'll kick your ass."
But like in a funny like their faces are kind of funny, and like there's some humor in Sasuke, right?
Like when you get the human moments from Sasuke where he's not just being a fucking edgelord, he's like not that.
Exactly, and that's why I'm like, okay, I can see the potential in you.
There are better edgelords in this show.
I
than
wonder
Sasuke.
how
Yeah.
long that lasts.
I don't know.
Edgelord
Does he
Sasuke?
get He probably gets more.
He
edgy.
probably gets more edgy. Like
Well, yeah, because there's a whole plot where he's gonna like avenge his whole ass dead clan,
Yeah.
right? Like that's gonna be edgy,
yeah.
unless he doesn't do it.
Unless he fails. Okay, so he might fail.
He could fail.
He could fail.
But Sasuke's climbing up off your hate list.
Yes,
That's good.
he's slowly.
That's good.
Is he climbing off, or have new characters just
Taking his
usurped
place.
him?
No,
Yeah.
I think he's climbing off. Which I struggled to find 5 characters I really hate. I think I've kind of focused on.
Konohamaru.
No, I mean I stated he's not. Konohamaru is not.
It's not like main character.
He's not main character. I don't really give a shit about him. And he's actually if I had a hate list, he wouldn't be on it.
He
anyways.
improved dramatically.
He
Exactly.
really got
Yeah.
better. I could talk for a long time about how much better.
There's something very endearing about what's up, boss? What's going on, boss?
They've like
In
really settled.
fucking,
They've really settled into it.
shaped rocks.
Yeah.
And now that he's like, which is it's the exact same shit he was doing episode 2, but somehow it hits so much better.
It might be a different voice actor. I don't know.
Maybe it's
There's
because we
something
saw
about
the
it.
Mist Village kid. Like we saw
yeah.
Inari, so Konohamaru just seemed.
It's also
boss.
less horny. There's no horniness to it this time. That's good.
Yeah, Inari
Yeah.
walks so Konohamaru.
There is a moment where Konohamaru comforts Naruto, and he's like, "How come everyone thinks Sasuke's cooler than I am?" And Konohamaru's like, "He's way cooler than you are."
Yeah, I mean, like I think I don't really like too much in the show is just like the amount of inaction a lot of our pro tags do. Like if there's some shit going on, they're kind of our characters are built up to be like these action, like they get involved and do shit. Naruto wants to fucking prove himself. But then as soon as like some dipshit shows up, starts
He
beating
just
up
gets
his
owned.
Yeah, and like doesn't use a jutsu, doesn't do fucking anything. And like it's not because he's smart enough not to use his jutsu in front. Like any bit of tension would be interesting because then if like Naruto showed his jutsu in front of everyone, right? Everyone knows his shtick. Everyone knows how to counter him.
Yeah.
And then you could pull in the fucking overcoming shit, like endurance to overcome, and that might be more interesting. But no, he just gets his ass kicked. Sasuke saves the day. It's just over and over and over. And he complains about it. So it's like the writers know they're fucking up, and they're like, "Well, we can't fix it. Sasuke's got to be cool."
Like Naruto's complaints about Sasuke are like echoing my feelings towards Sasuke, where he's just like, "Oh, Sasuke this, Sasuke that," and like honestly, kind of true. Like Sasuke does everything for their team.
Yeah.
When you could give like the other teammates some like shine.
Anything.
No, it just doesn't seem like Sasuke's fault to me.
Hell yes, #1 Arcadius love list.
Sasuke does start the series of episodes we start watching by just destroying Sakura, which is like a really big dig by the writers.
He does that every once in a while.
But he's like Sakura, you're actually fucking worse than Naruto. Like you're actually garbage. So you can't be talking shit. And then he walks away. She's like, "Oh my god, I am." And she accepts it.
She does that once in a while though too, where she's like, "This is not the first time that her internal monologue has been like, I haven't done anything," and it's like, yeah, bitch, like
Yeah, like she knows it. She's self-aware about like how terrible she is, but like doesn't do anything to improve. It's rough.
It hurts me
It's rough.
to know that that's how they wrote it, right? Like
Yeah.
that's we can't blame characters. That's literally just how they wrote it because it's there in the script, right?
Yeah, it's brutal.
And them acknowledging it hurts me more because they're like, we're gonna keep doing it. That's what it reads. She's a useless bitch. This is a fucking idiot, and he's the only competent
What if
one.
we write her shitty, but we also write her that she knows she's shitty?
Oh,
But only sometimes.
But only sometimes. And other times she's just yelling Sasuke.
Should we talk a little bit about the new characters that I like banged off in a list? Because so they get into the exam room.
Let's just go through
and they have kind of a conversation with the rest of the rookies.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh shit, we're all here, we're all taking this test. And we kind of get like the first sort of character introduction of all these people.
Yeah.
So how did these new Genin hit you? Like what were you thinking?
May I start?
Yeah, of course.
Desert homies, all very good.
Yeah, they're-
Rock Lee squad, I like them all. I think they're all very good. They work well as a team.
Neji hasn't really been introduced yet.
But even what I've seen from him, he's competent. He knows what he's
cool.
doing,
Yeah.
and like you know that. As far as I know, they're competent and cool. Who the
Well,
fuck?
Rock Lee seems to think he's the best one there, which is like very high
It's
praise.
high praise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1010 has her head on straight. Like she helps cheat. She has like this mirror
that's
set
so
up
cool.
in the
Yeah,
exam
she
room
seems really
where she's
cool.
working like invisible puppet strings to like manipulate the mirrors to get answers not only for her but for Lee.
Yeah.
And then they have like a secret code where Lee like signals when the mirror's in the right place. Their teamwork's on point.
Yeah, and I really fucking love that. I really wanted something for Team 7. We'll get into that more, but I like Kiba because I like his character design.
Yep.
That he wears a
He's got a
dog
little puppy on his head.
And has
has
the
a
winter
dog.
coat. I like Shino because again, cool character design.
Yeah, got bugs.
Hinata,
She's
weird,
great.
Weird,
She's great.
and
She's
kinda
great.
weird.
She's
kind
great.
of like a weak
She's great.
point for the
Kind of a
Caught
pervert.
Liam's mic.
Yeah.
She's the best.
Insert
I gotta say,
cut up Liam saying
after-
someone's great and
after Naruto described my beautiful team, they got worse somehow. Because the way he describes them is the way they are, like in super formation. Like, oh, look at fucking Shikamaru, he's lazy. And every second fucking word from Shikamaru now is like, oh, this is so boring. I don't want to do that.
To be fair,
but that's like-
it is boring, and he doesn't want to do it.
and he actually says it's a drag.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
but like basically after.
So is he not just like right? And
Yeah,
he
he's
just like we're
correct.
giving him way too much credit?
Maybe, I don't know, but maybe that's just
Yeah.
like because they seemed at least a little bit more interesting.
I still think
beforehand.
Shikamaru's like
I
got
think
the right
Shikamaru is
idea,
awesome.
man.
Yeah.
Like he's like he goes into this written exam and is like, "Fuck this process. I don't want to do this."
Well, I
Which is
don't, I
fair
don't, I
enough.
don't disagree with his thought process. I'm just not impressed with who he is.
You,
Yeah.
you
I got
are-
hyped on him.
But you
and
got
then-
hyped for no reason. Like you got hyped because he had like a cool ponytail and wore a sick mesh shirt.
and that's a good reason to get hyped.
And that was
That is a
enough.
good- that's not a
That's-
bad
to be,
reason.
to
And
be
like
fair.
has cool earrings.
So and
That's
then
enough.
and then I discovered Ino sucks because she's just blonde.
She's blonde Sakura.
And then Choji's the worst
Choji.
fucking.
Choji.
And I can't stand
So
Choji is a distilled version about the difference between the comic and the show, because in the comic there can be sound effects that are like choo
Munch,
choo
munch,
choo,
munch, munch.
and it's not
Crunch, crunch, munch,
interrupting. In the show, there are
Just like-
group shots
No,
where
no.
everyone is silent, and you hear the actor for Choji go, and it's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Just like really gross to have on my
Yeah,
screen.
like I don't want to listen to that.
Yeah, it's
Ever.
bad.
Can you imagine voice acting for that though? Like, all right, so you're this fat weird kid who wears underwear on his head. Just do a couple munches of the mic, please.
Can we discuss the headband situation that has happened with the introduction of these new characters?
Oh man.
What
Yeah,
the fuck
yeah,
are they getting
Choji's-
all these custom headbands?
Choji sucks.
Choji's
Choji's
is
is
literally
like
panties on his
underwear,
head, which I didn't
Okay.
understand until you pointed it out, but holy fuck.
So everyone else wears like a headband, but
In a cool
like
way.
somewhere else, right? Like
Somewhere where-
Ino's got it like a
belt.
belt.
Rock
Rock
has
Lee
a
just
belt.
has it as a belt,
Shikamaru's
man.
got it on his arm.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Neji does have like tassels coming down off of his.
It's like a belt to strap
That's
it in.
fine.
Strap it in.
Choji
has
has full-on underpants headband.
For
Like,
no
who
reason.
did that?
For no reason.
Yeah.
Is he like a pervert character? Is
No.
He? Okay.
He's like one of the most asexual characters there is because he's so focused on food.
That's horrible.
And so after Choji being really weird about food too, he's like, "Hey, that dog on your head is looking really plump now."
He sees Kiba for the first time in a while, and he says, Akamaru's looking juicier than ever, and just starts to walk towards Kiba as if to eat his puppy alive.
That's the craziest
You know what that means
thing.
to me? He's eating a dog and will do it again.
Which is like an insane thing to happen, and Bug Boy happens to notice that there's a bug on the ground, so he just like stops him from eating a dog, which could have been like anyone just being like, "Hey, no, don't eat that dog."
Could have been a crazy confrontation if he tried between him and Kiba.
For a brief second, I thought he was just gonna eat the bug.
What
I
is
thought he was gonna snatch it up and eat it. Like
He does.
And then
makes
he says
comments
to
about it.
Shino, he's like, "What? Were you gonna eat it?" It's like, you were about to eat a puppy.
Yeah, and he's like, "Oh, was that your lunch on the ground?" Like, buddy, come on.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty easy to call it the Shino shot where like he stops someone because there's a bug. He's like, "That's a bug boy, 100%. That's a bug boy." That guy watches Bug Wars.
I hate it.
Yeah.
Fully on YouTube.
You watch Bug Wars, idiot.
Yeah, well, guess what?
is Bug
That's
Wars?
why Shino and I are good friends.
That's why he's starting to like the Hinata Kiba Shino team more than the
Because I can bond with Shino. I like puppies and winter coats, and I
Just
too.
stop there.
A lot of the voice acting isn't really what I expected it would be.
Yeah.
Because Shino sounds just like a fucking weirdo.
I think.
Hey, but you describe him as that, so
I think you have to
good
give
voice
maybe.
acting.
give characters an episode or two to settle into their voices.
Yeah.
But it's not
Like
great.
a lot of them are grating. Like Bug Boy's grating. Hinata is
Be careful.
super grating.
Careful what you say.
That is the word.
Shino is
her-
grading now.
Her voice. Hinata's voice is crazy soft. Like, I get that she's supposed to be a shy character, but the voice actress really does like lean into that.
soft.
It's very high and very soft, which is like,
I'm glad you're here.
Naruto,
Yeah.
get off of me.
I like the character so much that I came around to the voice, but the voice is bad. Like, it's a bad voice.
I think
Yeah.
it's just she ain't great.
She's great.
She's not even a good character. so
She's
I
a
don't
very
know
good
how
character.
You got there.
You haven't seen enough of her. All we've seen is her simp for Naruto, which is admittedly not
Yeah, that's a bad first look.
her best foot forward.
That is,
I mean,
man,
Naruto-
that is so many female characters. That's every female character in this show. It's just simping
Just
for a dude.
Simping for someone.
Yeah.
Well, but to be fair, every male character pretty much
Is kind of also simping.
is
for
also
some-
kind of not. I guess not as many, but like Naruto is a Sakura simp.
Rock
Rock
Lee
Lee is a Sakura simp, which is crazy. Those are numbers she should not be putting on the board.
honestly.
Oh, maybe that's it. Maybe that's the end of the list.
Kind of
actually.
is
Shit.
it.
Yeah.
huh?
So, and basically every girl character is just kind of like a simp machine.
Like just so horny
Shut-
for whoever they're into.
Well,
which is
but that's again more about Sasuke than it is about the women. It's more
Yeah.
about
Yeah, you can't-
communicating how.
And
what a-
again, not his fault.
I will say actually, like, shout out to this show for not having one of the worst like modern tropes of anime, or maybe not even modern, but like the super pervy, like side.
Oh yeah, like the humor.
The Mineta.
the Mineta, like.
well, we just haven't met him
Oh,
yet.
yeah, we might. Hey guys, more characters get introduced. But like
It's Gaara. It's actually Gaara.
So
It's weird
far,
to Gaara.
so
was
far
just gonna
there is
say
no. So far there is no super horny character. Which, like, I appreciate at least delaying it as long as it did. I mean, I know whether one gets added later, but
The horniest character is Kakashi.
the horniest character is Kakashi,
And
that's
so
true.
far, yeah.
And
He
he
always
is
reading dirty
So I was
books.
reading
pretty
the
horny.
Pervy magazines.
Pretty horny. I love
Oh yeah.
these episodes. Reminded me again how much I like. They weren't Kakashi being a badass. They were just Kakashi being like my cool
Like a-
dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like a goof.
Well,
He's just
twice
a
he
goof.
said he keeps showing up hours late to
Yeah.
their meetings.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He shows up late and he says, "Sorry, I'm late. I'm afraid I got lost on the path of life."
And it's implied that he says that to them
Every time.
Every single time.
I
Which-
and I love that so much because I vibe with it so much.
Yeah, you do kind of get lost on the path of life.
I do.
But damn.
But could you be? Would it kill you? Maybe that's why his.
No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying that's a great excuse.
but maybe that's why his record is slightly less than Guy's.
Oh yeah, Guy does say that they've fought 99 times and Guy's 150 and Kakashi's 149. I don't know if we are necessarily supposed to take that as a fact.
Sasuke sure believes it. He's like, I can't. What?
Yeah,
God,
I mean,
is-
Guy is strong. I
Guy also beats a child up. He just crushes fucking.
He does
Rock Lee's
just punch
face.
Rock Lee
but
in
then
the
does
face.
immediately like he's like, I'm so sorry. You
both-
fucking deserve it. You dumb
both
idiot.
just fucking
They both are
crying.
crying and they hug
At
in
the
the sunset.
sunset, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
beautiful.
They
It is
rule.
beautiful.
Yeah.
I was very charmed by that whole segment.
They're
so-
incredible.
Yeah.
When I read this comic as a kid, Rock Lee was like low on my list of characters. Like I did
Unreal.
not like him very much, and I truly did not appreciate like a sign of maturity is like growing to fucking love Rock Lee as one of the best characters in this goddamn show.
Yeah, honestly.
He's so good. He is a weirdo, but he's so good.
But he's our weirdo.
Yeah. No, I mean, I do. I think I vibe because he just. And the thing is, I like Rock Lee because he just shows up and beats the shit out of like Sasuke, and that's something I think Sasuke needed for me to see. Like I
He
needed
did
a humbling. For
Yeah,
sure,
he did need a
for
humbling.
sure.
Get off here. Because after that, he does look to the rest of the team. He's like, you ready, guys? Let's go fucking do this test.
Yeah.
We didn't get the siblings' opinions on the new cast as much. I don't know if it'll vary very much, but
The more Liam talked about like the Kiba, Shino, Hinata team, the more I don't like them for some reason. I don't know why.
oh,
I didn't really like them, any of them to start with. I think what's his name? Kiba's cool because he has a dog.
yeah.
I don't like
That's kind of cheating though to just draw a puppy on
just
someone.
literally drop a
Yeah.
dog.
I
in
say,
his head.
to be fair, I did say I like their character designs mostly. I don't know.
Yeah, I do too. I like that team a lot. Not just Hinata.
I don't like that team very much.
Yeah, and how he cheated was just like his dog told him the answers. Which was,
But I
like,
mean, that's
kinda-
great. It's great that the dog like looks around and barks at him in Morse code.
I don't know. I don't think
Yeah.
bugs are very interesting. Not stoked on the bugs.
Yeah, that's a character that I was not sure how anyone would feel about
I'm,
going
like-
in because he is a very like hot cold
So
type of
here,
character.
I will give you a list of the people that I'm like kind of thrilled about.
Okay.
Or yeah, the people that I care about at all, because the rest like basically
Are just
slipped
non-factors.
right off my radar. Shikamaru,
Yeah,
love that boy. Rock Lee,
of course.
love that boy. Gaara. I'm a fucking parody of myself. Loved Gaara.
I'm a parody of you because my list is pretty much the same.
And that's it. Like
Like that, yeah. The
you have
nobody
a-
else
rough.
impressed me.
Do you have anyone you care to add?
really?
Dom?
Who's on like your hate list? Who are you not vibing with?
Basically all of team whatever that I said sucks.
Team 8.
Yeah. Don't like the
New
face
teammate.
paint.
Yeah, new teammate.
Don't like face paint man. Fucking hate. Just can't with Choji.
Yeah.
Yeah, like everyone else I really can't care about.
Yeah.
Choji was so like inoffensive in the manga, but he's
Yeah,
real
really,
bad.
it is really
sucks.
a testament to
Yeah,
how important
Shoji's-
sound is.
When I was,
I love Rock Lee a lot.
Yeah.
I think everyone loves Rock Lee.
Yeah.
I love Gaara
Yeah.
a lot.
We're team.
Yeah.
That's
Even though he hasn't done much yet, he's basically just been sinister and threatened to kill one of his teammates.
Yeah.
And then his teammate immediately took that very seriously.
he just showed up
Yeah.
with a dope face tat and a bad attitude.
I don't think he's so sinister. I think to me he's like respectful and like kind of like hey shut the
Yeah,
fuck
but
up.
Sasuke said he had a murderous aura, and he also did say to his fucking teammate, like, "I will kill you." And then
but
his
in doing
teammate was
so, he, like,
immediately like
saves the
shake.
kid.
He
Yeah.
does save the kid, but his teammate was immediately shaking and being like, "You're right, Gaara. I fucked up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man." Like he is not like a loose. He's not cast as like evil for the sake of it, but he is fucking threatening.
Well, he's got bad vibes
Yeah.
for sure, but I mean,
He hasn't done anything yet. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
I think maybe we know too much over here on this side of the table. But yeah, Gaara hasn't really done anything except for be like a competent ninja, which is surprising. And
rare around these
Very
parts.
rare.
also
don't see a lot of that.
I gotta say the guys that they had watching people in this fucking test are dog shit. I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah, I mean, Naruto and Hinata talk for about 5 straight minutes and they're not disqualified.
Yeah, and then
Because they
also-
weren't cheating yet.
Maybe that's why they knew so well.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that they were
There's like a little sandstorm that blows through the fucking classroom, and they're like, "Oh, it's fine. No, this is okay."
there are
like,
just,
who
there are
could
just
it be? The guy
mirrors
that
on the
controls
ceiling.
sand?
Just like,
Yeah.
We got a crack team of these watchers.
They have
Yeah.
the sharpest eyes.
Well, they get 5 strikes in the show, which I remember it being 2 in the comic. I don't know if
I think
don't know if I'm
it's 2.
misremembering.
Well, what they said-
which, like, why would you up it then?
Well, what they said, actually, what I heard them say in the show was like, they're like, you get 5 strikes every time you get caught. You're minus
It
2
deducts
points.
2
Oh,
points.
so it's 5 strikes because you would be at 0.
Yeah.
I see.
So
I still prefer it with like 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
5 seems like a fucking crazy amount. Because we were talking about, like, does it count as 1 strike if I was to stand up from this table, walk over to Liam's piece of paper, look over at it, and write down all the answers? Because that is 1 instance of cheating.
Yeah.
Like, what is that?
Probably like per answer, I feel, would be.
Oh, maybe.
But I mean, if you do only need 1 answer to win, so you can just get up, like just going like, okay, copy that.
You actually,
okay.
you actually do only need 1 answer to win, and it's not leaving.
yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, at
exactly.
the end of the day, the
cheating
points
point
literally
is
don't
moot.
matter.
It doesn't
But it
even
is
matter.
like...
But
It's not super well established. Like, it feels like a crazy loose rule to be like, don't get caught cheating 5 times. And so many people get caught cheating 5 times.
and deny it and then get their ass beat by these goons.
Yeah.
And they're just like grown men too. It's
Yeah.
just like at this point, it's like, why are you in this children's exam?
Well, it's
Get out of here, boys.
Is it a children's exam or is it a grown man exam where children are in it?
True.
Yeah.
True that.
Well, that's Kabuto, right? He says that he's been doing the exam 7 times. It's every 6 months. So this is his 4th
4
year doing the
years.
exam.
Jesus.
He's like
Got no team.
basically. I don't know how old Kabuto is, but he's like,
Yeah.
you know,
Probably like late teens, which
Late
is like
teens, early
28
20s.
in anime.
yeah.
He also pulled out
anime years.
the attempt of the Naruto card game. He was
Did
trying
I-
to sell that for them.
Oh,
Did I
yeah.
introduce Kabuto? I did, right?
No.
Kabuto
Oh,
is
maybe
the
not.
guy.
Kabuto.
He wants to be a ninja, and he has some cards.
Yeah. He's
got, like,
he's
these
got,
ninja
he's got,
stat
he's got
cards,
white hair
which
and
is sick
circle
as hell.
glasses. He serves to like do some exposition to the plot so far.
I honestly thought he would fuck them over somehow. Like I thought he was going to be like a little bit of a villain in this test going forward. Just because I thought like he would try like
He didn't
essentially-
even want money. He just gave them free information. That's crazy.
And yeah, so like you know, if gathering information is so hard in this fucking world, like I guess not, because fucking Kabuto just has it.
Just has
yeah, why
all
do you
the
think he
information.
did do that?
I don't know.
Simping for Sakura. Simping for Sasuke.
Oh, he's in love with Sakura. Should have known.
Of course.
God, none of the fucking men in this world have any taste.
Fuck. Yeah. I don't know.
It's certainly not Naruto. Can't recognize a good
Just
thing.
can't
when it's
recognize a
right
good
there.
thing when it's sitting right in front of him.
Oh, he has a really good line. He
Yes,
literally
yes.
says something like that.
Begging him to cheat off her test.
What does he say? Like,
Oh
he's
my
like,
god, I wrote it down. Even when she's there, it's like she's not there.
incredible.
Which, like, true.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that just kind of goes to show how bad of a ninja Naruto is. Even if he has an opportunity fucking, like, to cheat or grab information.
She literally, like, she sees him, and it is also implied that, like, Hinata is just smart enough to also answer the question. Sakura is smart enough to just answer the question straight up.
You don't have to. You don't have
So
to
is
gas
she.
her up.
Hinata
You
rules.
don't have to gas her up.
I'm gonna guess
had
her.
the whole test done.
She had the whole test done. She looks over at her crush, who is having a meltdown next to her.
Yeah.
Like, head in hands, freaking out. And she's like, hey, do you
Do you want to see my
do you want
papers?
to-
Do you want some answers, buddy?
Naruto, do you want to cheat off me?
what?
I wanna see
and then
my-
like
do
and
you
then
wanna see my
like pushes her paper over to him, and it's like,
I thought it was endearing of Naruto to refuse.
And then, he yells at himself and he says, "When did I get so noble?"
yeah, he refuses. But he doesn't like, it's not really noble. He refuses because he's like, what if I get caught? And then he's like,
When he doesn't want to
also
let
I
down
couldn't
his
get
team.
you. Yeah, I couldn't
that
let down my
screws his
team.
team over.
Sure.
But he could have at least gotten one answer. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, he's too stupid. He doesn't know the
he
answers.
says to Hinata, like, I wouldn't want you to get in trouble, but that's not even really the reason that he doesn't cheat. He refuses to cheat because he's a coward.
yeah.
No.
Well, because he doesn't realize what the goal of the test is, right?
No.
Well, I mean, he kind of
Naruto is
did.
noble and
No.
just doing the right thing.
I think that's such a dumb thing for like if you're trying to show off all these cool ninja like tricks and shit. Like you want to show like everyone has something, right?
Ninjas are not meant to be noble.
It's like they're purposely.
But that's what sets him apart.
He's a noble ninja.
That's the difference that it takes to become the Hokage.
I doubt that, because I bet you if you put the Hokage in that fucking seat, like the third Hokage, he would have that fucking test.
He would use his fucking crystal ball, which we learned is in the comic, and he would cheat.
What are you doing, third Hokage?
Don't worry about it.
Naruto couldn't have even cheated if he wanted to.
Yeah.
He has shadow clones. Guess who those belong to?
There was a person next to him showing him her test. Like, normally he wouldn't have been able to. She gave him a lifeline.
That's not true though, because if he made a shadow clone that would like look like someone else, because I'm sure that's
because he can do illusion jutsu. Like, he does transformation jutsu.
And also Gaara made a double too, right?
Yeah.
So Gaara made a double.
What?
Guard didn't make a double. He made
No. You're talking about
the face paint dude.
The face paint dude.
I thought it was like a sand person. That
No,
Gaara had made.
it's a puppet that he.
Oh, that makes that guy like a lot scarier if you just make weird puppet people.
That's literally what he does.
That's what he's like carrying.
That's
I like him
what
on
is
his
weird.
back. I fucking like that.
That's what he had on his back.
weird
That guy was what he had on his back.
Oh hell yeah.
He's like a puppeteer. So it's not a sand guy, it's a puppet.
That's way cooler.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
Kind of just spoiled his whole match in the Chunin fight, but it's fine.
Well, it's not. I mean,
he did it.
He did it
And they
on screen.
Yeah, and they talk about it a couple times. Like, don't bring him out.
Yeah.
It's like, we know.
But yeah,
but
he did it. There's a
like,
close up of the fucking guy with his face broken and a camera in one of his eyes. It's like
no, like we knew that was a thing, but like saying that he has puppet powers is a big thing.
Well, whatever.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think they wasted a cool shot to make Team 7
Do anything?
Yeah. Because it would have been nice to see like even Sasuke do something that to extend the olive branch
Naruto.
to
Help Naruto.
or like get Sakura's answer sheet to fucking Naruto, and like then maybe make that like a bonding moment for them. Anything, because
They spend a lot of time just being like, Naruto's gonna fuck us in this exam because it's scored by group, and they're just like, God damn it.
and like, at least maybe it's the average. It's like, and the guys immediately like, no averages. If someone gets 0 answers right, fuck you, you're all gone.
Yeah. Rough life for the three of them. There's also, I guess, we're getting high-ish on time, but we should discuss that there's also like a new village that's introduced. The village hidden in the sound. There's only 3 ninja from that place there. They have little eighth notes on their headbands.
Yeah, watch
and
it. Watch it. Don't call them a small village. They will beat you up with sound.
Yeah, if you talk any shit about their village, like saying they're new and unknown, they'll try to kill you.
Yeah.
Which they do to Kabuto. Like, they roll up on him 3-on-1 and use like a sound attack to make him vomit.
Yeah.
And break his glasses.
Which I mean, does Kabuto ever return? Does he piece it in the test? He's like, all right, I don't know the final. I don't want the final answer.
No, he passed that round of the test.
Okay. I don't. Where's that guy's team? What's going on? He ate his other two team members, or maybe they passed. It just left him in the dust, and now he's trying to catch up.
Well, you can't enter without a team.
Well, what if your team's already passed though?
Then you have to like find 2 other, like you have to go in as 3.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's why.
What a nightmare.
That's why everyone's here.
Yeah.
That's why everyone's here taking the test.
Should
as a
we
team.
be taking that as like a red flag? Is this is he an informant? Oh, another thing.
Oh my god.
What the fuck was up with the guy with the mustache in the front row?
Oh yeah, there's a guy in like Groucho Marx glasses in the front shots. And they just never touch on it.
That has just got to be like an animator drawing someone's dad, like just as a meme.
It's his dad.
Like,
It's his own dad.
It's his own dad.
Here you go,
He's just
Dad.
like,
I put you in Naruto.
Yeah.
Anything else that we need to cover in this episode? I feel like we might have been like a little joke light here, but we were just getting into it with the boys. We're just talking about the boys that we're excited to see in the future.
Yeah.
You know, the boys and girls that we all love.
So we have your top 3 list, I guess, right? Y'all want to hear my?
Oh yeah, we want to go through Katie's love list.
My list.
Wait, do we have a Believe account?
Yeah. For these 6 episodes, we have we had 8 Believe It's.
8.
Eight between the
believers.
6.
8 between the 6.
That's more than it's been, because it's been pretty
It
believe
is
it
more
light.
than it's been.
Oh, there's a good line from what's her name? Te-mami?
Yeah.
And where Naruto's like, believe it, and she's like, I don't.
No, she says, I believe it, all right.
Rolling her eyes.
The first time that his believe it's are ever acknowledged. It's like,
Hell yeah.
Tamari is chill.
I
mean,
do like Te-mami,
Tamari's cool.
although I think her character design is just like different hairstyle,
That's just because she's also blonde.
It's just because
Yeah.
every girl in this show is useless and just a chick.
Whoa. We're talking character design
Whoa,
here, not,
whoa.
not how they are in the story, which is useless.
Yeah, which
And
is
a chick.
Yeah. I mean, I mean, so far.
Tamari seems like
1010 is the only one who has done anything as a girl because she cheated her way. She cheated her and Rock Lee's way through the test.
Yeah, that's true.
Tamari got helped by her team. Sakura can absolutely go to hell. Oh no, Ino did too, because Ino used her signature
Ino
jutsu
possessed
where she
Sakura.
shoots her soul into another body, and she possesses Sakura and gets her answers, and then zips back into her own body. That's also where we
Which
get
is dope as hell.
that
That's
jutsu
pretty dope.
introduced.
Yeah.
It's a good power.
So I mean, I don't want to cling on to any girls anymore. I don't have any waifus in the show until they fucking prove it. You have to, if you want my love, you have to earn it.
Ino, I mean,
wow.
it's a cool jutsu that she has.
She's still just a weird. I can only see her as a Sakura 2.0.
You just don't
That's fair.
like the Sasuke simping?
I kind of
As
hate it
a-
because
as a
I'm
thing.
like he doesn't like anyone.
Yeah.
Just read
Jealous.
the room.
Get
read
over
the room.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, dude, jealous of Sasuke.
A little bit jealous of Sasuke.
No, I've never liked that character type. I wouldn't say I'm jealous of Vegeta. I wouldn't say I'm fucking.
people don't
jealous.
I'm mad jealous.
I would
of
say I'm
Vegeta.
jealous of
Kidding? Look at Bulma.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Vegeta only has the one going after him, but what a catch.
And yeah.
Vegeta murdered half of her friends. She's like, okay, I'm into it.
And half her friends and her, I think at the time boyfriend.
Yeah,
I mean,
and then
it's
just
not a flex.
This is not a Dragon Ball Z podcast.
So do you? I mean, is your boy list different than the 3 that you mentioned, or who's?
Let's burn through the top
I don't know
5
where
love
you're
list.
getting the number 3 from.
Well, because you just said the of the 3 new characters.
It is not different.
So what's the list?
Okay, so I have Sasuke coming in at number 5.
5.
5.
I respect that a
Low
lot.
rankings for
Low
Sasuke.
rankings for Sasuke. That's because, listen,
He's annoying to
that's,
hear about.
that's because we got Gaara
At 4?
at 4. I don't,
At 4.
Okay,
yeah. We got Rock Lee.
At 3. Okay.
Yeah, Rock Lee coming in
We
third.
got Shikamaru at 2, which I actually won't take any flack for. He's like a lazy dude who hates being there, and I'm into it.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
that checks out.
And number 1.
So I wonder who it'll be.
Do you know?
I mean, I can guess.
Can you?
Joji.
Kakashi?
It's Guy Sensei.
It's guys. Kakashi
Yes.
Kakashi doesn't even chart.
Dude, not this week. Not today. Did you meet Guy Sensei?
I forgot. I mean, Guy definitely deserves a spot on the list. Don't get me wrong.
on.
Kakashi will probably come back on.
Don't get it twisted.
Yeah,
That's
once
fair.
he beats Guy Sensei.
In the next fight.
Kakashi got lost in the path of life. Twice.
Yeah, and I
Lost
loved it.
in the path of life to Katie's list, more like.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She-
if you're not on
He
your
got
A-game.
lost in spot number 6.
This is parting the curtain a little bit, but I did see Katie first draft this list and put Konohamaru at 5,
did.
and then crossed him
Jesus
out.
Christ.
I just thought it would be a funny joke, but
It's a good meme.
We're not here to joke. We're here for serious Naruto.
Konohamaru is number 7.
Naruto.
Kakashi number 6.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want me to go? Do you want me to go first? I kind of want to go first to last because.
Like most hated
Yeah.
to no, build up to most
Well done,
hated.
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, I mean, my jokes are written in
Okay, all right.
in a different way. Okay, so at number one, I've got your reigning champ Sakura.
Yeah.
Okay.
We knew that. We all know that.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's the least in.
Not
I guess
even-
that's
not
a
even
bit of
worth-
an
Not
anticlimax.
even worth putting her on
Yeah.
the list.
More than every
Yeah.
character.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Choji's number 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Naruto is number 3 on my list. He likely will never leave the list. I think he will just jump at different.
He fluctuates around
Yeah.
the list.
I will say how much you all hate Choji kind of makes me like Choji.
Okay.
That's
God.
like, yeah.
Number
So
4.
bad.
Number 4 is Sasuke. He's dropping on the list. I think he was number 2, but now he's dropping. He's slowly.
He's dropping, but he's also higher than more characters now. Like,
Yeah.
there's a lot fiercer competition,
Yeah.
and he's still up there.
So, and then number 5 is an asterisk. All right, it's Ino. If she stays like a weird Sasuke simp, and that's her only character development, fuck you. I don't. You're staying on. Like you make a home on the list.
Yeah.
I do want to put like a side asterisk, another asterisk. Maybe Choji's number 1.
Yeah.
Reason why is he's made me hate. Like he's just another he's another nail in the coffin for my
your
former
team.
favorite team.
He
Former
brought the
favorites.
entire team down.
Like just a huge
Brutal.
level, like to the point where like I know every time I see Shikamaru,
Choji.
I will see Choji. Every time,
Yeah, that is a bummer.
you know what I mean? Like every time Ino's there, you know who's gonna be right to her.
Just wait until
yeah.
you see Choji's jutsu.
Is it eating? Is it just gross?
Doritos jutsu, like
Mountain Jiu-Jitsu.
Okay, I wish.
You can float through.
Listen, I don't have it. I don't want to theorize on him. I hate him
I do
so
not
much.
even
take
remember
no
his jutsu.
brain
I
space
have-
about
He
Choji.
threatens to
cannot
eat a
recall.
dog. Fuck it. He's number 1 now, I think. Sakura's number 2.
You pushed me. I'm putting him at the top.
Fucking gonna eat a dog. Makes me hate my team.
Yeah, Choji's bad.
You want to talk about fucking grading voice acting? That's Choji.
What do you mean?
Yeah, it's bad. Choji's voice is bad.
Choji sucks.
Choji bad.
Choji bad. I appreciate you not putting Hinata on there.
I don't like. Listen, she's smart. She's
She's just a
kinda
non-factor. Like,
she hasn't proven to be annoying.
Doug-
No, I know.
Hilarious.
I appreciate it.
Well,
She's on my list.
Fuck you.
She's on my hate list.
yeah. Are we?
I think we're good. I think we can wrap here. This was a bit of a.
There's a mountain to get here.
There's a lot happening. We were introduced to a lot of new characters, and not that much plot happened. So this is going to be a bit of a hectic one. But we're looking for. Are you guys looking forward to the Forest of Death?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah!
hell yeah.
Sasuke can reunite with his family.
In the Forest of Death,
Yeah, because they're dead.
because they're dead. God his ass.
Brutal. How could you say such a thing to your 4th most hated boy?
Soon to be 5th most hated.
Oh boy! All right, we want to do a hands in, believe it. Wrap this baby up.
Yeah.
How long can we just say no and prolong the end of this podcast?
We could talk more
just
about.
refuse to believe
We
it.
could talk more about Neji's weird veins in his eyes. He uses eye jutsu and his
Speaking
weird
of
fucking veins pulse out.
Speaking of weird veins,
Don't.
the teacher man, when he takes off his
Oh
fucking
yeah, his head is all fucked
yeah.
up.
that was
Yeah.
gross.
Well, because
Yeah.
he was tortured. And
He was all gooned up, yeah.
He was tortured, and now he tortures.
yeah.
Circle of life, baby.
But he don't need to put his hands
should
up.
we- wait,
hurt
should
people
we-
hurt people.
This is not even a joke. Should we address the other teachers real quick? Because
she's
Kakashi,
hot. Hell
Kakashi
yeah.
vibes with the two other.
There's a few
leads.
in there that I'm like,
There's Shikamaru's teacher, who's like a guy with this fucking goofed up cigarette.
yeah.
And then there's a girl who looks like an Uchiha, who's got long black hair and red eyes, who is not an Uchiha, who is Hinata Shino Kiba's teacher, and they all just sit on a couch and chat shit about the
discuss
exams.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I like those teachers. I don't know enough about them to form an opinion.
But she's your new go-to now that Ino has broken your
No,
heart.
we have the last.
The new mesh
The new
shirt
mesh
one.
Yeah, she's dope.
She does show up. There is a character that shows up in full fishnets.
What's her name?
Onko.
Onko?
Uncle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uncle.
Yeah, she shows up, throws her own fucking tarp up with her own banner on it, saying, "Let's go, idiots!"
In
Yeah,
full
to the
fishnets
forest
and a
of
trench.
death,
Yeah, she
boys.
does actually kind of rule.
All right, so on that, 1, 2, 3.
All right, anyway.
All right.
All right. 1, 2, 3. Believe it.
Hey, here's a suggestion. Maybe we cut out the countdown and just have us saying "Believe it."
I think it adds a little bit of DIY flair.
no Sasuke. Didn't know what to say. His red eyes at night made me feel alright. Conversely, fuck Naruto. The ugly motherfucker chases me everywhere I go. Rock Lee's pretty gay. His eyebrows are crazy. Believe it.